beautiful. David handles the regulatory affairs of Opulence Global. From his science and pharmaceutical background, David recognized the incredible value of Fairy Flawless as a world-class product that delivers on its promise of anti-aging. His enthusiasm continued with the Fountain of Life, which is the most powerful antioxidant from nature, and the future development of Safe Home Revolution collection. David is honored to be part of this incredible journey as Opulence Global changes lives and people. Thank you, David. Thank you for being on the call. Yes.
Oh my goodness, Mavis, what can I say? You are just sunshine. You are incredible. I absolutely adore you. And you are just so immaculate at what, edification and speaking, and just love having you as our host. So great job. Thank you so much for that kind introduction to you. And a good morning, a good evening, a good afternoon to everybody. I hope everyone is absolutely phenomenal. For those of you that got on a little bit later, I am super excited to be sitting in our brand new head office, ladies and gentlemen. And I am super excited to be here. We still have so much going on with our move, with construction, with meetings, with renovations, with security systems, camera systems, FOP systems. So if you hear crazy noises in the back, I apologize. There's people still working here. There's an entire crew that's working in the warehouse. And I don't know if you guys hear the metal screeching behind me, but they are moving and shaking and doing a lot of stuff. A good evening to you, David.
Hi, Sanaz. How are you today?
I am E and E. I am officially super, super exhausted, but super, super excited.
Wonderful.
Yes. It's been an amazing journey. And I want to share a couple great things with everybody before we get our product call into the realm. As you all know, we have our amazing 30-day challenge that has been happening. And I see so many amazing stories, and I see so many of you participating. It's never too late. If you haven't started yet, get on the journey of our amazing health journey that we have going on right now. It is phenomenal. It's about teaching you new lifestyle. It's about eliminating sugar, getting some sort of activity into your regimen. And the 30-day challenge is really brought on a lot of people with their testimonials, sharing how they're being consistent with product usage. And I think the consistency in anything that we do is so essential in our daily lives. So you gotta be committed. You gotta be, basically following the system every single day. Consistency is the key. There is no magic pill, but consistency. So we are super, super excited for, all of you that are jumping onto the house challenge. We cannot wait to give away our prizes. And remember, you need to hashtag all of your posts, whether it's in fashion, beauty, health, whatever it is that you're doing, personal care. We just want to see you in action. We just want to see all the amazing things that you're doing on a daily basis with the incredible product line. That's number one. Number two, another very, very exciting announcement that we made is this Saturday. Saturday, we talked about the Dubai trip. As you all know, we're about to celebrate our 20-year anniversary. And we're also opening up our brand new office. We're also launching Arctic Vita, which is our new collagen product. We're also doing so much new products in our fashion sector. So there's just so much going on. And so we also decided that we want to take you to Dubai for free. How many of you are going to be in Dubai for free? Well, ladies and gentlemen, we pushed back our dates to get more people to qualify. We already had some great qualifiers that were qualified. But if you are a Lifestyle Director 3, you get to be at the convention convention. This is not a conference. This is a convention. This is where we are going to recognize you globally. This is where you're going to get on stage with your tuxedo and your gown and be able to get on stage and receive and walk across the stage and get yourself on stage to win that award. If you are a Lifestyle Director 3, we are going to get you to attend a convention for free. That means your ticket for the convention, your hotel, your breakfast, your lunch is on us. Opulence Global is going to give you basically all of that for free. If you hit Lifestyle Director 4, we will not only take you for free, we will also pay for your flight. And guess what? We're going to give you tons of excursions. We're going to give you some spending money for you to have a lot of fun. So you choose. You want to be there for as an LD3 or LD4. So all of you should be getting working. And I know that all of you want to be there for free. So we want to give you enough time for you to qualify so that you can join us in Dubai for 2026 as a free attendee. That will give you basically 18 months to qualify. And in 18 months, you can do it. I know you can. So tell me, how many of you are going to be coming to Dubai for free? How many of you want Opulence to pay for your vacation, for your trip, for your convention, for you to walk across that stage and to do that? Yes? So I love it. I love it. I love it. Me too. Me too. Woo! David, you're going to come to Dubai. We're going to be on stage. We're going to have a lot of fun. It's in 2026. And as you can see, so many people are excited to attend this amazing convention for free, which Opulence is going to be paying for it.
Well, that sounds exciting.
It is. Indeed, it is super, super exciting. So, you know, we're super excited about that. We just announced it on the Saturday call. So we are really, really revved up with everything that we're doing this basically week. And in the coming weeks, we are going to be releasing our page. We're going to be basically having a Dubai page. By the way, our hotel is in the Palm Jumeirah. So it is not in some remote little place. It is right in the heart of Dubai. It is right in the heart of the Palm Jumeirah, where our balcony, where our basically welcoming ceremony will be in the sky. Our welcoming ceremony will be in the sky. And I wish I could basically post everything. It's just between construction and renovation, our new office, getting Arctic Vita ready, getting all of your new fashion products for your new luxury showroom ready. It has been a lot of stuff going on. That's why I said to David, I am absolutely in E, but I am so, so excited with what is coming with Opulence. And I am so revved up for the future. I also want to start, David, the call with one of my customers that today I got 2 referrals out of this customer. And so I want to share with all of you, this was an elderly lady who is diagnosed with stage 4 cancer. And her cancer had progressed so much. She was not eating. She was not sleeping. Her body was very, very sore from the not being able to sleep and eat. She had lost an extreme amount of weight. And anyways, her husband was doing some work on our property. I think Ramin shared and I shared as well. And she is, I actually did not know this. I got this testimonial today. And I was on the job site and he's working for us here at the renovations. And his business partner came up to me today and said, "What's that oil you guys sell?" And then I said, "The Fountain of Life." And he said, "Yes." He says, "How do I get my hands on it?" And then I said, "Well, this is something that we distribute." He said, "Is there any other product like it?" I said, "Absolutely not. It is only one in the world. We have world exclusivity on this ingredient." And he said, "Tell me a little bit about it." And I said, "Why? What's going on? What did you hear?" And he said, "Well, this person, I don't want to name him, but let's just say Jay, his name is Jay. Jay said to me that his wife has recently been to the doctor and they have said that her cancer cells are reducing and she's healing and she is feeling much better and she's gained weight. She's gained 6 pounds of weight." and she's able to sleep through the night and she is extremely happy. He says, does it work on arthritis? I said, absolutely, it works on arthritis. And he said, I will do anything to get rid of my arthritis. I've tried everything. I basically, cannot basically sleep because of my pain. I would like to get it. So basically, I'm going to tell you guys what happened in the process. So he went to do some work on Ramin's property, and when Ramin heard, our CEO heard about the Fountain of Life, he said, you need to get on Fountain of Life and Divine. So the combination of the two, whatever it's doing in this lady's body, which the customer himself hasn't told me yet, it's his business partner that he told. So I'm going to ask him if he's willing to share his blood work, because if her cancer cells are reducing, I would love to show that and I would love to see that. So, when you get people that pray for you and when people get that are so happy and they give you blessings, it makes the job so much more rewarding. So I wanted to start our call off with that today to share how exciting that is, because when you are blessing lives, guess what? When people pray for you, that is the biggest gift of life for me. That is the biggest thank you that I can get, which is a prayer. So, David, I am so excited to share that tonight as we launch our call, because, we've been talking about Divine, we've been talking about FOL, but we've been talking about the combination, the duo together, how powerfully they work together. And I just wanted to share that with everybody.
Well, it's a nice story, but everyone on this call should realize, and we said this right at the beginning, that that Fountain of Life and now Divine combined together gives you the ability to change people's lives. If you present it to them, because quite frankly, people are impacted by health issues that they don't talk about. And this gives you an opportunity to help people, especially those with chronic inflammation. You meet anyone who's in their middle ages right now, and chances of them having chronic inflammation is high. And you can make an impact, from things that I don't know if anyone, one of you have arthritis, but it is simply debilitating. If you have to walk upstairs at Opulence, at our old location, we had to walk up to the second floor. And there were days that I thought it was just horrible for me, because it was just walking up a flight. It wasn't that far. It's just that my knees actually hurt. And if that's because I didn't take enough Fountain of Life that day, or I forgot to take it or whatever, so I did feel the impact. Lifestyles can be changed. The quality of life can be impacted by that. And it's a simple discussion, because when you talk to people about their health issues, there's many things that can be uncovered. You don't have to get super nosy about it, but you can present to them the anecdotes that we're sharing on our Facebook page, the anecdotes that we're sharing tonight. And you'll find that people may be reactive to this, and you can help change people's lives. Just as simple as what we might consider arthritic pain. Sometimes people can't sleep, people can't walk, and it can make a difference. And certainly it has impacted my life personally as a result of this product. So I'm always happy to talk about it. In combination with Divine, I think there's going to be a growing need for this. And we have to take a look at the synergies between the two products and how it can affect our daily well-being. And there's that potential there. And I don't think we should ignore it. And I think everyone should at least try it, see what sort of impact it does make in your lives, and see how it helps everybody. I think it's important. I have been doing some research, and as I do every single week, and I looked at the latest research on things like this week in particular, vitiligo and lignans. And I find that plant polyphenols are being well studied for the treatment of vitiligo. And if you don't know what that condition is, it's when our melanocytes, our melanin in our skin, actually starts destructing. It is an autoimmune disorder, but they're trying to see if there's impact. And they're discovering that a balanced diet, and the possibility of using lignans. They didn't identify the 7-HMR as of yet, but they're talking about its anti-inflammatory and antioxidant properties of plant polyphenols that are so important to offset the impact of vitiligo. So I can't encourage people enough who have this condition to actually try it and see if it's going to make an impact, because obviously your diet seems to have some impact. So there's always some encouraging news. But the greatest thing is that researchers are looking at this very deeply right now in many areas. And we're going to see more and more studies coming out about lignans and how they are impacting our health overall and what it can do in the long run. So I can't encourage you enough to at least explore this and take a look at the possibilities of how lignans in the diet will help people. If you're not allergic to coniferous trees, I would go for this and give it a try. And then combine it with Divine, because we got, glutathione, we have zinc, we have the French maritime bark extract, which is a powerful antioxidant as well. And again, works on different levels, but the possibilities are there on how it will impact our health. Okay. I don't know if there's any questions. I'm gonna just take a quick look. So anyways, when we start taking a look at the breakdown of the type of products that we are now offering, I think that if we're going to be pretty complete. You know, the one thing about Divine to recognize that it does contain vitamins, so you have to incorporate that with food, right? And these are not drugs. They are not uh, miracle products. And I would say that it will reduce the oxidative stress in our bodies. And that's what we have to do. We have to really look at very, very carefully. Someone asked, what would you recommend for thyroid conditions? I'm not sure what you mean, recommend. You mean what products I would use? If you're looking at like hyperthyroidism, like hypothyroidism, we're not going to be able to make any, we're not going to help our bodies ever increase the production of thyroxine, which is the hormone from the thyroid gland. But in terms of the oxidative stress caused by hyperthyroidism, yes, absolutely. Fountain of Life has shown that several times. We've talked about this in the past, and if you're new, we did discuss this. And yes, the possibilities there plant polyphenols impacting thyroid health in a very positive manner. But we're talking about the oxidative stress caused by hyperthyroidism and how it does help positively on that. So yes, I would use it if you have overactive thyroid. Okay, someone asked how to post a testimony of health in 30 days challenge. I'm sorry, I don't know. I
Sorry,
really don't know
David.
how to do that. So, there we
Sorry,
go.
I got called into a quick thing inside.
That's okay.
You know, you were asking about the testimonials. We actually had some phenomenal testimonials that came through while we were on the Saturday call. And this is exactly what this call is about. I would love, love for all of you that were on the call to share your testimonial. The first lady I'd like to bring on is Carolyn Chung, who I know is on this call. I know, Carolyn, you were so passionate. I loved listening to your story. And you know what? I'd love for the rest of the folks that are here to hear your testimonial. So I've unmuted you. If you can share that with me, I would be grateful. And Carol's like, thanks for putting me on the spot. I'm also going to bring Renee on. Renee says, I have an insane testimonial. So yeah, take it away, Renee, Carolyn.
Hi, Sinaz. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, I can hear you loud and clear.
Well, good evening, Sinaz. Of course, good evening, David. Hope you're all doing really well. So actually, I hope you have a quick moment for this testimonial. So it actually happened to someone that's really close to me. It's actually my father. So literally about, I'd say 9, 10 days ago, I got an email that, from my mom that my dad's really sick. And I'm like, okay, well, they thought maybe it was COVID. He had the fever, he was coughing, the usual kind of symptoms. And they did the COVID test, and however, it was not COVID. And so initially, my mom told me that he was getting better, and then suddenly, he had another fever. It was getting worse again. And now he wasn't able to actually, like, he had really bad, diarrhea. And it got to the point where they told me that he wasn't eating. He was only eating like bananas, yet he was going to the washroom very often. And so, I said, well, maybe you should go to the hospital and get it checked out. And then I said, and then later on, my mom messaged me late at night. This was probably about last Thursday now. And she said, "Oh, by the way, your dad is pooing blood." And that freaked the crap out of me because when you poo blood, I'm thinking all these stories I've heard before from intestine problems, colon or stomach, and I try not to think negative, but of course I have these concerns of like things like, cancer came to my mind. I'm like, it can't be because my mom gives him FOL every day, like, 3 times a day, right? So, anyways, he goes to the hospital at 4:30 in the morning. And he was there for actually the whole weekend. And so thank God that they found out that my dad had bought some, I guess, on sale like vegetables or like lettuce, whatever, from the grocery stores, didn't cook it, ate it raw, and had a massive stomach infection. But the thing is, and so when I asked my parents, I was like, "Did you give Dad FOL when he got sick?" She said, "No, the doctor said just to stop this." I was like, "No, like FOL is antibacterial, it's antimicrobial. It should help him kill some of the bacteria in his gut, right?" And then so he's in the hospital, and so he told me that he was getting out on Sunday. So Sunday, I drove down to the hospital around like 1 p.m. I picked him up, and my dad, when I first picked him up, he looked okay. He actually got into the car like by himself, and my mom as well. But he wanted to go and eat. So we drove him to a restaurant and he wanted to eat congee, but then he orders half a fried chicken. I'm like, Dad, you should be eating fried chicken, let alone the skin on the fried chicken right now. Like he just can't control himself, right? And so, but he orders it. I don't argue with him. Of course, I order him like the plate of like, cooked vegetables for him. My mom orders some crazy deep fried noodles. I'm like, what are you guys doing right now? So, anyways, but what really worried me was by the time we got to the restaurant, my dad had a hard time getting out of the car. Like he didn't have energy in his legs. And by the time we finished eating, he was like falling asleep like, almost at the table. And I had to literally carry him under his arms because somehow he lost all the strength in his legs. Like he could barely walk. So I had to carry him, from the car very slowly to my car, get him in the car. We drove back to the house, right? And then, I had to like lift his legs out of the car, pull his body out. He's a bit overweight, right? Pull him up, bring him into the house, get him onto his bed, help him take off his belt, take off his pants, take off his socks. These are the things that I've never done before. So it really hit me like, oh my God, like, like this is what's potentially is going to happen in the future if he's not healthy, Take off his glasses, feed him water. And he just, he had a fever. He looked like he was just it was really scary because the hospital was still trying to figure out if he looked fine, but they're just saying, just monitor him and come back if anything happens. So, anyways, right when we got back home, I said, Mom, like you got to give him FOL right now and give him Divine. So he actually took. This was around like 3 p.m. or so. He took FOL. He took one pill of Divine, and he fell asleep. Right, and so I stuck around until I had to go back home. And I kept calling my mom like every few hours. So around 8 p.m., she told me that my dad woke up and he felt like, and suddenly like all his energy came back. He was able to walk and eat a bit more. Took another Divine pill at nighttime. And then now it's Monday morning, which is today, this morning. And I'm just going to read to you an email that my mom sent to me because it's pretty cool. Basically, let me find it here.
That's awesome.
Yeah, no, I mean,
That's why we do what we do, Renee,
oh yeah. So basically he just thanked me for picking him up, bringing him to the hospital. And I had so many emails from my parents. There's a message though that they sent to me. Oh, here it is, Divine. So he wrote to me, um, da, 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 da. Yeah, so just recapping to my sister that what I had to do for him. And he started taking Divine that Renee just brought to us. He took another one last night. He took one this morning. I never heard him recommend any pills, but this Divine really helps him recover faster, back to normal life. Thanks, Renee, my loving son. Love, Mom. You
Aw.
know,
You're
and
the hero son now.
yeah. It's crazy because just they kept telling me that like Renee, whatever it is that's in Divine, and I told them before to take it, but they're like, no, I should be good. But after taking it and just having my dad, like going from point in time where I was like, I don't recognize my father because he has no energy in his legs. I'm carrying I've been working out, so I've been carrying him really heavily. Like putting him on the bed, he was like it was scary because he could barely move, no energy, and then to go from that in a night, like one night, just 2 Divine capsules and FOL the next morning. And he's walking about now, he's eating better. Like that to me, so it just sold me, again, more so than because it's my own father now. And of course, right away, my dad's like, you know what, Renee, you can give me 6 bottles. Actually, so he ordered 12. He's giving 6 to my sister and 6 for himself to keep as well too. I was like, Dad, I got you, right? But I'm just saying, like for me, Divine, this story this past weekend, I was in for a bit of a roller coaster, but it just hits me deep. Yeah. So thank you, Sinaz. I don't want back on camera right now.
Thank you. You know what? What a powerful, powerful testimonial. This is exactly, by the way, if you're not using the products, you will never experience the gift of each product. And we are making products. If you know, we don't make a lot of different products, but when we make something, we make a hell of a product. So that's why things take longer, because great things come to those who wait, right? It's all about that consistency, using the product, persistence. And then for us, this is why we have PhD doctors that are not creating something for profit. They are truly making products that are going to change your life. So make sure you get on Fountain of Life. Make sure you get on Divine if you are not already on them. Okay, let's go to Carolyn. Carolyn had also a powerful testimonial this past weekend. Carolyn Chung, are you there with us?
Hi, Sinaz. Hi, David.
Hello,
Hi.
darling. How are you?
I'm really good. Thank you.
Good.
Yeah.
I love your testimonial because, there is so many women that go through ups and downs in life. And especially even myself, I'm experiencing many of the women around me going through premenopause, menopause, and postmenopause. And really, it just changes a lot of our world. So I'd love to hear your testimonial that you shared with us.
Yeah, for me, so I was diagnosed with ADHD back in 2011, but of course at the time I thought, that's a child's disorder. I'm grown. I don't have ADHD. But all my life I've had challenges with certain things, right? And my brain it just never really felt quite right. Anyways, the doctor did put me on a pharmaceutical that really helped. It got me moving and focused, but of course, I only stayed on that for about a year. Anyways, fast forward to Divine. So I'm taking it for the first week or so. I don't really feel anything, but of course, I trust and believe wholeheartedly in the efficacy of Opulence products. And literally, it was like day 31, like I jumped out of bed and my brain felt different. And I think only people who have experienced ADHD will get what I'm talking about. It's almost like it's kind of like a fire was put out. I don't know. All I know is that I didn't have to think about anything. I just got up and did stuff. And honestly, that's kind of why I landed in the hospital, because I didn't have to think about going to the gym anymore. All I did, I just started doing the things that would benefit me instead of doing all this other stuff that was usually creating chaos in my life, right? I started taking care of my tax situation, all the things that's part of the whole ADHD thing. And binge eating was another manifestation that I had no clue about. And it was probably after about a week on Divine, I didn't even notice that I wasn't doing that anymore. I didn't have a desire to do the things that were causing me harm in my life. So that was huge for me. It's yeah.
And what
But that
about food cravings, Carolyn? Has that changed?
absolutely, that changed after week 1.
Yes. So it did
But
start to work after week 1, because this is the number one thing that a lot of people, by the way, are reporting. And that is in week 1 of taking Divine 3 capsules a day after a meal, they start to experience not having the same food cravings and sugar cravings and
mm,
garbage food cravings.
yeah, absolutely. And it's funny, like I feel like because I wasn't spending so much time thinking about food, then I just started doing stuff in my life that I needed to do. You know,
Amazing.
that's the biggest thing for me. It's shifted me from creating crisis and chaos in my life to just my brain just feels better, like
Amazing.
better than it's ever felt in my life, actually. Yeah.
Wow. Well, you know what? Congratulations. So excited for you. Thank you for sharing such a beautiful personal testimonial. Again, that's what it's all about. And sometimes, by the way, we think we are healthy. We think, and I thank you for trusting the company, because you just use it. You're like, okay, the company put out Divine, I'm going to use it. And by using it, you started to experience such phenomenal results, which
Mhm.
basically now coincides and goes so well with our amazing health challenge that we have going on.
Mhm. Thank you.
Congratulations, sweetheart.
Okay.
Amazing. Well, you know what, ladies and gentlemen, we can go on and on with all these incredible testimonials. And if you do have an incredible testimonial as such that you'd like to share with us, please feel free, raise your hand. If you don't feel comfortable talking about it, you can just text it to us. If you're not comfortable, you can also share it on the Fountain of Life Divine Testimonial page. By the way, the Fountain of Life will convert to Fountain of Life and Divine Testimonial page. So please go over and write that in. I'm going to share my own personal testimonial, and then I'm going to pass it over to David to talk about why it's working the way it is, why this recovery is working, why it's eliminating food cravings, and why we are becoming, more cognitively more focused. For me, I think I overworked my shoulder. So between doing office renovations, moving, packing boxes, moving boxes, of course, when it comes to me I'm very hands-on. And so, of course, I work out. And on top of it, I have a new hobby, which I discovered this year, which is gardening. And this year, I've been cleaning out my garden bed. So I've been doing tons of gardening, pulling out lots of weeds, planting, shoveling, and I wanted to build my own garden. So I wanted to put in a lot of the work myself. And guess what? I injured my shoulder. At first, I thought I had frozen shoulder. And then I realized it was just like a muscle that I had just overworked in my left shoulder. And I literally could not, I still fully am not functional, but I need assistance to move my arm up. And so Ramin was like adamant, take more divine, take more divine. And I started to do that. I started to literally think about, the sports therapy, and started to use divine very religiously. Like all of us, we forget to take a lot of our supplements unless it's in front of your eyes. It's in, your reminder before you go to bed. I've now put it beside my nightstand before I go to sleep. I pop in my divine, drink it up with water, and I go to bed. And I take my FOL in the morning. Anyways, long story short, my recovery of my arm has been absolutely phenomenal. The recovery of my arm pain has been tremendous. I've hugely benefited from Divine in such an incredible way. And using Fountain of Life and Divine combined together has been absolutely life-changing. So again, if you're not using it, please do so. And I got another testimony from Charlene. I'm going to read this, and then I'm going to get David to take over. I was sick with an extra fatigue. All I wanted to do was sleep or to lay down. When I got my supply, I took Divine 2 before bed. And when I woke up, I had my energy back. I'm still recovering from whatever that was, but I am feeling much better. Charlene, thank you so much for sharing that incredible testimonial. So, David, we're hearing all these incredible testimonials. Talk to me about what's going on.
Well, there's a lot of things happening all at the same time, but a lot of what we're referring to is oxidative stress in the body and how our bodies are reacting. But you know, we have to take a look at the components that are part of fountain of life as well as divine. If we take a look at plant polyphenols that are being used, you know, the lignans in fountain of life and other polyphenols that are being used, there's some power to it, and then more research is being done. Things like the grapeseed extract are showing that, you know, that it reduces a lot of the risks in our health that we face. They're always showing now that you know, brain health is being impacted by some of the things that we're eating. You know, the grapeseed extract has shown to have a positive impact on it. They've also shown that the fountain of life, when ingested sublingually, it manages to cross the brain-blood barrier, which is a protective barrier that we have naturally. And the researchers are excited because they think this affects our brain health. And so they're waiting to see exactly how this falls out, but they're showing that, you know, GSC, grapeseed extract, has been a real powerful part of our well-being, and showing that the breakdown is just incredible. But at the same time, you know, the glutathione in our in divine tries to reduce, it reduces you know, a lot of the heavy metal source is cleansing our system very, very effectively. I'm just going to go through this right here, just to make sure I don't miss anything. But again, glutathione is really important in detoxifying our system. Incredibly, it supports our liver function. You know, again, fountain of life supports our liver function, reduces fatty deposits on our liver that can be, you know, things like non-alcoholic fatty liver disease is reduced, you know, for our bodies. You know, visceral fat is reduced. That was shown in 2018 in the study by Biasiato, published in the British Journal of Nutrition. I refer to this a lot because it's one of the most definitive studies we've seen on 7-HMR, 7-hydroxymethyl lignin that we have in Fountain of Life. And if you have not had a chance to read it, I would read it through and through and through, because this will give you all the background that you need to understand the power of this lignin. Forget everything else. At this point, I would look at that study, because this study will change the way you view Fountain of Life, and it will help you present this product to so many people. And it, you know, the power of lowering cholesterol, increasing HDLs, high density lipoproteins, which is important for our good health, lowering visceral fat, you know, all these things. You know, when we combine that, when we take a look at our the ingredients in divine, there are so many good things about divine that improve our heart health. French maritime bark extract, which you don't talk enough about, but again, it does improve our health, our heart health. But again, all these things reduce cancer risks, oxidative stress on our body. It enhances our ability to be more efficient, and it helps us in terms of weight loss. You know, it's not a weight loss product, but the byproduct of using these products is a better physique, better, you know, better utilization. When we take a look at Fountain of Life and Divine, it only makes sense that if we reduce oxidative stress in our body, that we're going to lower our chance of developing diabetes type 2. And what does that mean? It means more efficient use of our blood sugars. It means that our pancreas is not being overloaded and overworked, that we're efficiently utilizing the insulin that our body produces. And so as a result of that, yeah, we're going to see an improvement in their health. We're going to see a market improvements in our health. And many of us are walking around probably they were pre-diabetic and we don't realize it. So this gives us a chance to lead a healthier life by simply adding products and adding it at the right time along with lifestyle changes. I can't advocate this enough that this is all due to lifestyle changes, not just adding products to your life and say, wow, you know, I'm going to eat a couple, a couple orders of poutine and a chocolate shake and whatever. And then I'm going to take Divine and FOL because that is not exactly what we're striving for. We're trying to improve everyone's quality of life. That's why we've got this challenge going on, not just for a temporary part. It is something that we're trying to help people achieve their goals for a better life and a better, higher quality of life. And you could do this utilizing the products as well as a change in the way that you run your life. And it's not that hard. It really isn't. It doesn't mean that you have to give up everything. And I'm participating right now, and I am seeing changes. And there's things I don't enjoy doing any longer. I'm no longer young, but I'm still doing it. But it's still a very interesting sort of program that I'm trying to do, not just for now, but for the future. Okay, so
our health definitely, David, as we know, is our wealth. And without our health, we cannot function. And it's super vital and important for all of you to protect and preserve your well-being, to, future health. You got to, be strong for your families. So sometimes, we say, oh, I don't need anything. I'm going to tell you something. As you've seen in many of our trainings, our food, our water, our soil is just not the same. And in today's society, with all the oxidative stress that your body is bombarded with, you need to supplement your body. Your body is your temple. You need to take care of it. And so between Fountain of Life, Divine, and Collagen, and we've strategically built these three as a trio. And this trio is going to make you so powerful. And this trio is going to elevate your health and your future to the next level. And you're right, Maria, your health is your wealth. And, when you actually take into consideration all the different ingredients that we've put in to the Divine product, if you were to buy those supplements, you would be spending $300, $400, $500 Canadian to be able to put that product together. So it is really, really important to understand that all of the different ingredients combined into the Divine is formulated with you in mind to repair, to rebuild, to boost, and to just create. And, someone once said, a Divine resets your system. I truly believe that. It does definitely reset your system. So Helen writes, Divine cleared my 2 month of tendinitis, if I said that properly. It's a miracle. Praise the Lord. And Opulence for putting the best 6 ingredients together. Amazing name too. It is divine. It is indeed divine. And that's exactly what we wanted. The Fountain of Life is one powerful one. Divine is just another powerful one. And Arctic Vita is the last piece of the puzzle, I always say, for this trio for your health. And by the way, we're not going to necessarily stop there. We already have some goodies up our sleeve. Maybe you'll see it in the Dubai 2026 release. John writes, we spend the first half hour of our life sacrificing our health for wealth, and then the second half of our life spending our wealth to get our health back. Yeah, you're right. I agree, but I got to tell you, a lot of time we spend money on products that just don't work, and it becomes, it deteriorates our body, it deteriorates our pockets. And we know that this incredible products between Fountain of Life, Divine combined together are so powerful, and they do so much to our body. They do so much to our immune system. They do so good for our family. Renee just shared his testimonial about his father. What could be a better gift or a bigger gift than to be able to support a parent? Our parents raise us to become strong, and our parents raise us for us to become independent. And they sacrificed their entire life for us, right, as children. And then as children, as we get older, we want to make sure that they're taken care of, you know. It's the rotation of life. And so what could be a better gift than to see your father recover? And you know, or my client that just referred me to 2 new clients tonight, because he is exhausted, he is in pain, and he's now basically, you know, shared his testimonial. So his testimonial actually brought on another testimonial. And Renee writes, I just got orders for 2 family packs of Fountain of Life and another one for 6 bottles and another 4 bottles and then 12 Divine. Yeah, you know what? That's exactly what you all should do. By the way, I do want to also share with all of you that are local to Toronto. The month of August is a very bittersweet month. We are closing our doors to our current head office after 16 years of being in this office. And so pickups will be eliminated, by the way. Renee and the local leaders in Toronto are going to be going to a new venue to run their meetings, their trainings, their boot camps. Our last boot camp, listen to this very carefully, please. This is, if you are anywhere in Ontario, you should be at this event. Listen very carefully. August the 10th, we have a Toronto boot camp. Everybody in your team should be there. That is not only an amazing boot camp, that is going to be a farewell party as well. It will be our last event. It will be our last event at our world headquarters. We are going to be closing our doors for renovations until fall. So no more pickups, because this unit will be closed as of August the 30th. August the 30th, 3 p.m. will be the last day to do your pickups. Do not wait for the 11th hour. I would recommend for everybody to come in, if you can, into the world headquarters, not only for a boot camp, a farewell party, but all of our stories and all of our history at our world headquarters. I'm also having a moving sale. I am putting on a moving sale. That could be showcases, displays, mannequins, jewelry, bags, shoes, you name it. There's going to be lots of stuff we're just blowing it out. And this is the time to grab a lot of goodies on that day. August 10th will be amazing. For those who buy, of course, bootcamp tickets, they're going to get their lunch and training and inspiration. And at the same time, our doors will be open for people to come and do their final pickups, do their orders, and take advantage of all of the amazing sales. It is going to be very bittersweet for me, by the way, because I've been, in this office for 16 years. I've built it from the ground up. And for us to give away this building is going to be amazing. I'm super excited because it is the end of an era and we are getting ready for an absolutely fabulous, fabulous, fabulous building, which I'm actually sitting inside of right now. As we are still, believe it or not, there's still people on this side of the building, that side of the building. They're all still working. So it is going to be very bittersweet because we've created many memories. We've created many stories. And I am so, so excited to be moving. I am so excited to be moving. But of course, it's going to be bittersweet. So do not miss August the 10th because it is going to be absolutely phenomenal. And guess what? One of the reasons that we actually push back to buy is because in the fall, when we reopen this new building, the grand opening will be lavish. The grand opening will be spectacular. The grand opening is going to be a red carpet event. Wait till you see all the cars. Wait till you see the new showroom. Wait till you see the new design. Wait till you see the true Opulence lifestyle. And that is an event that we want all of you to fly into. That is an event you do not want to miss. That is an event that is going to mark the history for the next decade of us being in this building. That is going to mark the history of so many new launches. And that is why we pushed Dubai back a year to get all of you to fly in. So I don't care if you're in Vancouver, if you're in Singapore, if you're in Africa, if you're in Philippines, if you're in Thailand, everybody needs to be here for the grand opening because it will be absolutely epic. I don't have the date yet because we just got our permit. I actually have my designer. He's sitting right across me. Parham, you want to come say hi? My designer is actually sitting here. He's got a whole boardroom and he's actually still working at 9 o'clock at night here in Toronto. He is still here. Come on over. Come on over. Say hello to everybody. So everyone wants to know, what's our grand opening date?
Oh, very soon.
That is our designer, Parham. He is the man. You are going to meet him at the grand opening. And we are working relentlessly here to give you guys an absolutely spectacular showroom, spectacular design. So come and meet the man behind all of the amazing art design. He blew my mind when he showed me the design. Wait till you meet this man. He will absolutely blow your mind. So we're really excited for your
Me too.
for the design in the fall.
Me too. I can wait for that.
Fall, right?
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Probably. Let's keep it vague.
Yeah.
Fall is when we're doing it. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right. So fall is when we are doing the grand opening. We're going to narrow down the dates, but let me tell you, for the fall grand opening, we will also have collagen. Collagen will be released with our grand opening. You do not want to miss it. We are going to be having a collagen bar, by the way. We are going to be having a collagen bar that you will be able to experience the collagen at the grand opening. We have so much up our sleeves. I don't want to take it all away, but Dave, John says, not October 20th to November 10th. Honest to God, I hope to God that it's way before that, John. My plan is late September, early October. That is our plan. But we start construction tomorrow morning. We just got our permits. We start tomorrow morning. We're still planning. After this call, I still have a design meeting that I'm going to be doing. And you know what? We're here working for all of you. And once we tell you, buy your tickets, come, we will also be having a conference here right in our world headquarters. So we will be doing the grand opening. We will be doing the red carpet, and then we're going to have a conference here. So we're going to make sure it's valuable for you, for all of you to fly in. Absolutely. I want to see Thailand and I want Laos here in Canada, Philippines, Singapore, Africa, Germany, Belgium, Italy, Spain, France, all of you. I want to see you here. South Africa. I want to see all of you here. Caribbean, my Caribbean team. Where my Caribbean team at? Trinidad, Tobago, St. Martin, St. Lucia, Grenada, all of you. I want to see you right here. Barbados, where my Bajans at? I want all of you to be here to join the journey. So David, we're going to be super excited. I'm going to be working around the clock for the next 3 months. I'm probably going to grow a lot of gray hair. I'm going to be taking a lot of Divine, a lot of FOL, and yes, Dominica for sure. And I'm super, super excited.
Outstanding. Sounds exciting. I think everyone should be.
I'm not ready to show the design yet, but I will show you guys a little sneak peek with my designer that gives me a green light. He says it's a secret. We're going to do an unveiling. So we're going to keep it as secret as possible. But let me tell you, August the 10th is going to be the next big event in Toronto. Do not miss it. Drive, fly, come and join us for this amazing boot camp and a farewell party, and as well as some cocktails for us to get together. So Mavis, I will pass it over to you. David, thank you so much for being on this amazing call.